Greetings and welcome to Monster Legends, and another special feeding episode. This time we're going to be feeding a fellow that I got in an event, and I don't remember which one. I've been holding on to him for a while, and this, of course, is Baron Traitor. He has a lock ruin slot, which is unfortunate. He has been adjusted by recent changes in the skills, but I understand he's still good, so let's find out. All right, so we're going to put him up here with these guys until we find somewhere better to put him. Okay, he may not be as powerful as he used to be, but he's got a lot of style, especially when he takes his head off. Yep. All right, so where is he? He's running around down there. I'm going to name him something else. We'll find something good for him. Anyway, he is a legendary. He is magic. He is hardened, so 20% of those nasty status effects are not going to stick to him. His power is okay. His life is actually surprisingly good. It's above normal, substantially above normal. Not tanky, but it's above normal. His speed is very good, and as I understand it, he's going to mess with people. But again, there are certain skills that were not as effective as they used to be, right? All right, let's check out some skills, though. Okay, so Came to Stay deals low physical damage to one enemy, and everything will change. Deals moderate magic damage to one enemy. Okay, that's kind of interesting. And, of course, that skill we saw, Baron Bottle. Deals very heavy special damage to all enemies, disables trait, and applies possession to all enemies. Very, very interesting. That way you cannot escape his possession. Very interesting. Very interesting indeed. Baron Traitor was Mr. Flacky's assistant in his illusionism shows and squire in battle. However, upon discovering voodoo magic, he lost his interest in illusionism and followed his own path. Now, to ruin his enemies' battles, all he needs is his voodoo staff and his hallucinogenic poison. Okay, sounds like he's a fun guy. Let's start feeding him up so he's really powerful. What could possibly go wrong with that? Alright, first thing, we have to get him to level 4 for his first form. And there he is. Okay, he looks like a guy who's ready to party. Yes, he is. Okay, but don't lose your head over that, dude. Just saying. Alright, so we're going for skills. The first one is at level 7. So let's see what he's got. Black Tears. Deals heavy magic damage to one enemy. 50% chance of blinding. Wow, I mean, that's a great skill, even without the 50%. That's an interesting place to start. I mean, is he a damage dealer? I was expecting like a denial type of dude, you know? But, I mean, that's interesting. We're starting off with heavy magic damage. I mean, that's pretty good. I mean, it'd be better if it wasn't a 50% chance of blinding, but I mean, even by itself, that's pretty good. All right, let's continue. I am very optimistic now. Let's go to level 10, and his next skill, Less Than Others. Applies possession to one enemy, requires cooldown. All right. That's kind of the thing you might want to keep in the end. You know what? I can see keeping that. You know, because that's just useful all of the time. You know, and if you get your stamina taken away from you, whether from a General Thetis or maybe just relics or something like that, you just use that. That's the kind of skill you keep, you know? I mean, a single target possession is just a great thing. You know, with no stamina, that's a really great thing. All right, so I'll probably hold on to that one unless everything else is just so amazing, right? Okay, level 15. Watered Rum. Deals moderate magic damage to one enemy, 50% chance of applying poison. Okay, is that, it's this, oh, it's less damage, right, it's less damage. But we'll just throw that there because it's better, right? All right, let's continue to level 20 and another skill. The Loa and the Beast. Deals heavy magic damage to one enemy, removes positive status effects, and applies poison to one enemy. That's pretty good. That's pretty good right there. All right, I'm going to take that one out and put that one there. Or should I put it here? I mean, it's an upgrade of this one. This is the one that I should do. Because it is an upgrade. See, it's magic damage, and this one was a 50% chance of applying poison. Well, this one is going to remove positive status effects and apply poison. So that's an upgrade. Okay, so let's continue. To level 25, in its final form. Boom. Special is normal. 50% chance of disabling trait on one enemy. Obviously no. Yeah, obviously no. But I'm going to put that in the first spot just so it doesn't come back. Yeah, even if it was disabling trait on one enemy, I don't know if I would tie a spot up for that. It really depends on what else he has. So far, I'm kind of liking the direction of his skills. It's just that there's absolutely no chance I'm going to do one target, 50% chance of disabling skill. Just not going to do it. But I don't want it coming back at me again. I want new skills, right? And there he is, his final form. And he still seems to lose his head. But he does get his head back. So that's a good thing. He's got his rum too, so he's ready to party. Okay, you know, that staff looks like Lamuna. Just saying. Yeah. Anyway, let's continue to level 30, because I want to see more skills. More skills! Flooded by Sadness. Deals very heavy magic damage to one enemy. Applies blind and guard down. Okay, you're starting to really get complex now here, right? Well, obviously I'm going to get rid of that one. Actually, it does seem to be an upgrade, doesn't it? Because it was heavy magic damage, and it was a 50% chance of applying blind. This one applies blind and guard down. So it's an upgrade. It's also just 1 round cooldown, so yeah. Yeah, that's definitely something we're taking. Alright, let's continue to level 35. And another amazing skill. Deep Melancholy. Deals moderate magic damage to all enemies, remove positive status effects, and applies poison. I'm putting that in the first spot. You know, the good thing about the situation we have right now is if I decide on something else going in the first spot, it just costs me 100K at the moment to change it, right? Because they have that deal going on. But I mean, that's not a bad thing to start with. I mean, if I get something different, that's something that does something else, then I might swap it. But I'm going to keep that one. I'm going to keep that one. That's just kind of useful. You know, he appears to be more damagey. He really does. He appears to be more damagey at the moment. Until I see all his skills, I don't know how to classify him. All right, let's continue to level 40. And another skill. Your Worst Memories. Deals moderate magic damage to all enemies, applies blind and guard down. Okay, so, you know, that should go in the first spot. Yeah, I mean, it's got the blindness going for it there. So I'm going to get that one back. I just don't know where I'm going to put it. Probably there, because it is poison. I mean, this one is blind and guard down. So the guard down can be very, very useful sometimes. It's also his biggest single target hit. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put Your Worst Memories up here, because it does have blind and guard down to all, right? And I'll worry about where Deep Melancholy is going to go next. I'm probably going to put it there. One way or another, it's going to go there. Because if I have to spend 100K to do it, I'll do it. But this one is more denial-y, you know? And it's only a 2-round cooldown, too. That's pretty good. It's a little high on the stamina, but, you know, it's pretty effective. All right, so let's continue and see if we can get that one back. I'm hoping it comes back now. No, absolutely not. I just, you know, that's the kind of one that should be the first one you get. You know, a 50% chance of disabling trait. No. No way. All right, let's continue to level 50. Give me that skill back. No more than me. Disables trait on one enemy, 50% chance of applying possession to one enemy. 104? No way. No. No. Wow. What? Okay, basically that's almost a full stamina drain. It is a full stamina drain. No. I mean, the thing about it is, I suppose in certain situations that would be very useful. You know, for instance, if you're going against a War Master and it had a really, really ugly trait. Then you could just disable it and maybe possess it. Obviously, the possession is kind of a throw-in. No. See, I would basically have to lose this, and this is just too useful. No, absolutely not. See, the thing about it is, he does this, and then he's kind of useless unless I put stamina on him. So, no, absolutely not. No way. No. I mean, people might be screaming at me for that, but no way. It just makes him incredibly situational. Okay, you're not going to give me that one back. You're going to make me spend the money, aren't you? Yeah, you're going to make me spend the money. One more chance. Yeah, you're going to make me spend the money. Okay, that's fine. I will spend the money. All right, let's just take care of that. Let's just see if there's anything else here. No, absolutely not. Not even, okay, that one right there. All right, so I'm going to substitute that one for this one. Because, I mean, it's a group version of it, right? You got moderate magic damage to all enemies, removes positive status effects, and applies poison to all. This one is deals heavy magic damage to one enemy, removes positive status effects, and applies poison to one enemy. So the poison and the removing of the positive status effects are the big thing there. Yes, this one does a lot of solid single target damage, but yeah, that's actually a bigger hit. Yeah, I do know that this one is also a single target version of the first one. That's true. But the thing is, this one is a bigger hit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that in for that one, and I'm going to spend 100K. Yes. I got over 7 billion. It's nothing to me, right? Okay, but I wish we could keep that forever, but we can't keep that forever. So I might as well make the change right now. Okay, you know, he wasn't what I was expecting. He really was not what I was expecting. Let's just go back over the skills that I selected, and we'll see what I mean. All right, here we have the first one. Your first memories. Your worst memories, pardon me. Maybe your first memories are your worst memories. I don't know. Maybe you were dropped or something. I don't know. Maybe they played like catch with you. I don't know. Deals moderate magic damage to all enemies. Applies blind and guard down to all enemies. Okay, blind, of course, is good. You know, it's not as effective as it used to be, but it's kind of good. It makes it hard, makes some chance of missing. Guard down is very useful because it means attacks by your guys can't miss. So somebody once asked, if your guy is blind and dazed or worse, what if you have total blind? You're total blind and you attack somebody who's guard down. Which one wins? That's such a very hard situation to set up, but I mean, I'm very curious about that one. But anyway, this is a really good way to start because blinding isn't a bad denial. It's not bad at all. It's not the best one, but it's not bad. And of course, guard down, very good. All right, so then we have the next one. Deals moderate magic damage to all enemies, removes positive status effects, which is very useful, and applies poison to all enemies. Now, poison is a good dot, and the thing about it is the positive status effects removal can be very good indeed. I mean, if they put up if you have like an Envar and he does encouragement, which is regeneration, health, and stamina, boom, it's gone. Somebody comes up and puts a big old shield on, like Atom's shield, oh, that's like, it doubles the health. Boom, it's gone. So any kind of protection, somebody makes you immune to like poison by casting a buff on you, boom, it's gone. It will also, my experience is, unless they've changed it, it will also remove the immunities. So if someone is stunned and then they have immunity, this will actually remove it. So I have seen that, and it does seem to be a thing, unless of course they changed it. So these are pretty good things to start with. Then we have Flooded by Sadness. Deals very heavy magic damage to one enemy, applies blind and guard down to one enemy. Now, this is a single target version of the first skill. But the reason I kept it, of course, is because it's a really nice big hit, right? 1 round cooldown as well. He doesn't really have a 2-round cooldown, 2-round cooldown. He does not have a cooldown problem. And then we have the final skill. All right, this is Less Than Others. Applies possession to one enemy, requires cooldown. All right, now the reason I kept this is it's the sole possession he had. For some reason, I expected him to have a group possession, but it doesn't appear to be that's who he is. But this is a really very useful skill right here. It was early, and I kept it. The reason is because it may have a 4-round cooldown, but it requires no stamina. So in a situation where he loses his stamina, because there's lots of ways for that to happen these days, mostly relics. Now individuals can do that, but mostly relics. He doesn't need stamina to use this one, and he can just possess the most powerful one on the other side, assuming it isn't immune to possession, and get him to work for us. So I felt that that is a good enough skill that I definitely wanted to take. And basically I kind of chose that one over this one, which I can see being very useful in situations. You know, I can see very, you know, there is a situation, maybe what I should be doing is I should take out the third skill and put this one in. Because I'm thinking like this. All right, so here we go. He's got worse memories here, right? This is a group 1, does blinding, does guard down. It's a 2-round cooldown, right? Then we got this one here, which is Deep Melancholy, right? And it's a group attack. It does removes positive status effects and poisons everybody, and it's only a 2-round cooldown. So this one, I kept this one because, you know, it's a solid hit and everything. So it's a good thing. It does have the same effects as the first one, right? And the first one only has a 2-round cooldown, so you can use it once every 3 rounds. So do I want to put the trait disable one in this spot? Because it is a unique situation, and it would make him a specialist. But it would also make it so that you could still use him in other situations. Because he does have these two, you know, which basically does everything you want him to do. And then, of course, he can slip into possession every once in a while, too. So there is an argument for that. Should I put that one into that spot? Now, I don't have to spend any money on it. The reason I say that is because it is the top skill, right? If I go over here, it's the top skill. So I'm going to see that one again on the road to 100. There's no question about it. How many times did I see that after I said no to it, right? So the thing about it is there is an argument for taking that. And I am going to consider that during the testing process. So anyway, yeah, this guy, he's pretty darn good, actually. He isn't what I expected him to be. But he's definitely good, and it's a little hard not to consider putting strength on him, too. I mean, you want him fast, but, I mean, he's not going to be primary denial. He's not. Even though he is really good and fast. And his final stats here are actually pretty nice. He gets over 11,000 with the life. The power's okay. The speed is very good. So, I mean, you would put at least probably 2 speeds on him. What you wanted to do with the last one would depend on what you were going to use him for. You could put another speed on him. You could put a damage on him, too. It really depends. You'd be more likely to keep the damage if you were going to keep this one, the Flooded by Sadness. If you're going to go the other way, you probably want to go full speed. Because the trait thing, again, disabling that, especially against certain ones, you probably want him going before everybody else. So if you're going to go with the removal of the trait, you probably want him as fast as possible. Because I said, if you run into a situation with a War Master, you probably want to disable that trait as soon as possible. It would probably have the highest priority. So anyway, he's pretty good. He's pretty good indeed, and I can't wait to start testing with him. And at the moment, I have 2 individuals to test. So we'll have to maybe start hatching a third? I think we'll have to start doing that. Anyway, I think that's going to be it for now. So he's pretty good, and I can't wait to start testing him, as I said. So thank you very much for your attention. I really appreciate it. And play games, because games are fun.